sometimes it's hard to come up with an easy side dish for a barbecue. So if you need some help, stick around. So my name is Kristen Hills and this is Backyard Texas BBQ. Now I am all about super easy barbecue recipes and of course side dishes and desserts. So today I'm sharing with you a side dish that is so easy to throw together. You literally can do it in just a few minutes. So I'm making my mom's Italian pasta salad. It is a family favorite. So while the noodles are cooking, you're gonna chop up all the vegetables so you can have it all together in just a few minutes. Now, if you're new to the channel, I would love if you can hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of my barbecue recipes. All right, if you guys are ready, let's get cooking. Now you can boil your noodles over the stove, but I'm just gonna put them in my Instant Pot. I'm dumping 1 pound of these garden noodles. I like the multicolored ones. And you're just gonna fill this up with water until it covers all of the noodles. All right, you can see in there, noodles are covered, so we are ready to cook. Go ahead and put your lid on and then make sure whatever knob you have is turned to sealing. Now I love using my Instant Pot because it's only gonna cook for 4 minutes. So you push the manual or the pressure cook button and then you're just gonna arrow down to 4 minutes. So you don't have to wait for it to boil or anything. It's just, you kind of leave it in there and then when the timer's done, your noodles are done. So while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm just gonna cut up the vegetables. So I cut up about 1/2 cup of tomatoes. So now we're just gonna cut the peppers. So you usually have a red pepper and green pepper, but when I pulled out my red pepper, it was rotted, so we're not using the red pepper today, which is totally fine. You just kind of put in what you like. I don't like huge chunks of pepper in my salad, so you just wanna make sure they're really tiny pieces. All right, next we're adding a cucumber. Now you can leave the skin on. That's what's easiest for me, but if you don't like skin, go ahead and peel it off. Now again, you just wanna cut your cucumbers into small pieces. You don't want a huge chunk of cucumber in a bite. All right, last vegetable is an onion. Now I'm only gonna use half of the red onion because sometimes I feel if you use the whole one, it's a really strong onion taste. So we're just gonna use half. All right, when it's all done, you can go ahead and turn the little knob to venting. As soon as all the pressure's out, you can go ahead and lift up the lid. And the pasta is done. Now there's extra water in there, so I just need to pull out the pot and we're gonna drain it. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is one of my most favorite things and it fits on the Instant Pot too, and it just helps you drain everything. So I'm just gonna clip this on. And then it will drain so nicely. All right, once it's done draining, we're just gonna clip this guy off. And now I love this because it can go on all kinds of pots and pans. And we're gonna just dump in our noodles. So we're just gonna dump all those in at the same time. Woo! So I'm just gonna add a few more things into it. Now you can get a block of cheese. I just like to use the string cheese, so all I have to do is just cut them up. All right, we got about 8 blocks of square cheese. I kind of like to make them into squares. All right, and then you just dump those right in also. Now it's time to add the pepperoni. All right, so then you'll just take your pepperoni. You just kind of want to cut them into the fourths, but because they're all stuck together, I'm not going to take them all apart. So we'll just cut them up into small pieces and then just dump those in too. Now for the dressing. I like to use Kraft's Zesty Italian, but if you have a favorite Italian dressing, any Italian dressing will taste amazing in it. So we're just gonna use the Zesty Italian fat-free version. Now I'm gonna add about half the bottle right now. Shake it up a little bit. And then stir that in pretty good. Now, I should have used a bigger bowl, so we're just going to stir this as gently as possible. All right, now that it's stirred pretty good, I'm just gonna add a little bit more, stir one more time, and then stick it in the refrigerator for about 3 to 4 hours before you serve it. Now, I actually like to make this the night before so the noodles have enough time to soak in all that flavor. Now, if you want more delicious barbecue side dishes, make sure you check them out right there. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.